Okay, so first I want to apologize for my shaky hands throughout this video because I cannot hold this still for the life of me. But today I'm going to be explaining our HTO chart and base 10 blocks and how to use them. So basically this is the HTO chart. The H stands for hundreds, the tens, the T stands for tens, and the O stands for ones. So HTO. And we use this chart to help us work with place value numbers. So when we have 3-digit numbers, it'll be hundreds, tens, ones, two-digit numbers, tens, ones, or single digits just goes in our ones place. These are our base 10 blocks. So I'll start over here. These cubes are individuals. They represent one single digit. So for example, if I had 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes, sorry, forgot about the camera, lined up like that, this would represent the number 4 because I have 0 tens, 0 hundreds, and 4 ones. So this represents the number 4. That's just an example. So however many singles I have, that's our number. This is our 10 block. So it's a stick made up of 10 cubes, and it represents a 10. So if I have this stick there and I have 0 ones, this is the number 10, and let's say I add 2 ones in there, this would be the number 12 because I have a 10 and 2 ones. Next, we have our hundreds. This is made up of 100 single cubes or 10 tens, and this will represent our hundreds in our hundreds place. So as another example, if I had these placed out like that, lined up a little better, but this would represent 100, 2 tens, and 3 ones, which is the number 123. So now to get into some of the more minor details, none of these places can have more than 10 blocks within them. So let's say we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Or let's start with 9. Once I have 9 ones in my ones place, I know that none of these place values can go above 10. So if I put a 10th one in there, that is when we have to do something called bundling. And basically, I know that 10 ones is the same as 1 10. So if I have 10 ones here, I will then take those away and put 1 10 block. So instead of having 10 singles, I'm going to put 1 10. So we can go up to 9. In the tens place, I don't have 9 of these, but we can get up to 9 tens blocks. And once we get to a 10th block of 10, we would turn that into a 100 block. So where it gets a little tricky is the wording of it. So let's see here. I have 3 ones, and that's the number 3. If I put a 10 block there, I now have the number 13. So this all in total is equivalent to 13 ones. But if I separate it and I'm asking how many tens do I have in this number, we would say we only have 1 10 because we have 1 10 block. So I have 1 10 and 3 ones. Or you could say you have 13 ones total. But when you're separating it by place value, you would say I have 1 10 and 3 ones, and that is the number 13. So now, let's say we add another 10 here and add 3 more singles. If I ask how many 10s are in this number, you're going to say I have 2 10s, which is 20. 2 10s is equal to 20, and then I have 6 ones. So the number I have here is 26, because we have 2 in our 10s place and 6 in our 1s place. Now, if I take these away and we put 100 down, and we have nothing else on our chart, we have 100 block. So we have 100, 0 10s, and 0 1s. This equals 100. Now, if I put some 10s blocks in my 10s place, how many 10s do I have in this number? I have 4 10s, and I have 100, but I have 0 1s. So this would leave a 1 in our hundreds place, a 4 in our tens place, and a 0 in our ones place. So I would have the number 140, because 4 10s is equivalent to 40. If I add 4 singles onto there, I have 144. Now, let's say we have this here, we have 100, 0 10s, and 4 1s. This would equal the number 104. So where it gets confusing is we need to know that this is equal to 100. If it asks how many hundreds do you have in this number, your answer would not be 100, it would be 1, because you have 1 block of hundreds there. If you have a 10 and you're asked how many 10s, the answer would be 1. It would not be 10, because you have 1 10 block.